I started listening to Brockhampton in 2017 after a friend recommended Saturation 1 to me. I really liked it. It was a sound that I never really heard before, and after watching the video for Star, I just fell in love with the band. I've been a huge fan. I got the Jabari hoodie. Don't play with me. I got the Saturation Trilogy box set. I did melt all the CDs in my dad's car. Also, my cat ripped open the poster, and also I gave the hoodie to my girlfriend. So this is kind of an empty box with like a card in it, but I still got it though. Their music and work ethic has been so influential to me creatively, and it's really bittersweet to see them move on to their solo careers. But I guess today I just wanted to talk about their last two releases, The Family and TM. Now, what actually is Brockhampton? To put it quickly, Brockhampton is a band, a boy band, a collective, a group, and now realize the family. They are made up of frontman Kevin Abstract and vocalists Dom, Merlin, Bareface, Matt, Jabari, Joba, and many more fantastic producers and creatives behind the scenes that would take me an hour to list, and also Larry. And over the years, they've created a vast amount of work spanning across rap and pop genres and mixing in and blending a lot of experimental stuff. They put out Saturation 1, 2, and 3 in 2017, followed up with yearly releases Iridescence, Ginger, and Roadrunner New Light, New Machine, alongside a lot of unreleased material. Some of those are even complete albums that they've teased, like Technical Difficulties, which is honestly really like one of the best ones, but that's probably another video. The Family released on the morning of November 17th and is described by band member Dom McLennan as an autobiography by a leader who truly started a creative revolution the world will never be the same from. The Family is essentially a solo album from the group's leader Kevin Abstract. It's vulnerable, raw, and gives us a lot of introspect to what he and the rest of the group was going through over all these years of Brockhampton. And for some background on the album, it's been known for a long time that the group still needed to contractually put out 2 more albums for their label RCA. The Family was made by both Kevin and Bareface, or the artist formerly known as Bareface, to truly give closure for the end of Brockhampton. The production on this album takes a lot of cited influence from Kevin, from College Dropout, Mad Villainy, J Dilla, which is fucking amazing. I love pretty much all those projects, and the samples really come through as a strong part of the production. With the short length of these songs, you're really just moving from song to song, going through a mix of emotions, which I think strengthens the album's messaging. There's a lot of themes of dealing with fans, with the fame, and how that affected the band, friendships, and people have to realize that even with Brockhampton putting vulnerability and emotion at the forefront of the band's theming, there's still so much behind the scenes that we probably do not know about or even deserve to know about. It probably created a lot of pressure to always be on, in a sense, to always be creating something and making something as beautiful as they did. It's a real bittersweet tone to this album because it's not like these feelings just came out of nowhere only now. No one could have truly expected them to last forever, but the end is still the end. I think The Family was a great culmination of all these feelings that really went through this band and its fans. The namesake, The Family, it's obvious that this band grew so close together as a family, and some of the fans feel that way too, but really it's for the band. The only member who's prominently on this album is the leader Kevin Abstract, and he's talking about all these different things and giving perspective on really specific projects and times and eras and all the trials and tribulations that came with turning your friendship into a business and having that closeness be affected by record deals or merch deals. I respect that there's actually really specific references to certain songs that were pushed by the label, to general feelings around the album, why he was absent during certain events. It's actually a really intense look at a lot of the years over the band, and I appreciate that fan service. BH has never shied away from illustrating these feelings, but Kevin really comes through on the premise of this being closure for not only the fans, but themselves as well. The thing with Brockhampton is that they're so relatable. And with this connection that they've built with their fan base, a lot of people can relate to drifting apart from people you're close with or, growing and moving on as a person. It's just a topic that really hits home for a lot of people. And with the connection that people have to Brockhampton, it's really clear that, the band is ending. The show is over. He tells everyone to go home at the end of the album. I think The Family was a really dope project. I've seen some grumbling online about how, oh, this is only really a Kevin Abstract album, but, Kieran had a lot of involvement on this project as well. And honestly, what's more Brockhampton than the solo fan service album talking and reminiscing about Brockhampton from the leader of Brockhampton? So the morning The Family dropped, this teaser was posted, which was also an announcement for a second album later that night. Some people theorized that there would be a double album release on the Brockhampton subreddit, but honestly, I didn't believe that at all. I I didn't expect them to actually do a double release, so I was pretty hyped when they announced it. After listening to the single New Shoes, this album was not really what I expected, in the best way possible. I thought it was going to be complementary to The Family with the sample-based production and, looping kind of beats, but it was actually so musically different that it was surprising. TM, or The Mountain, which was leaked by Merlin on Saturday's stream.
How many of y'all fucking with the 2 albums we dropped 24 hours ago? The Mountain, y'all fucking with The Mountain? Oh, they almost
came up the name, nigga.
Fuck, my bad, damn. I forgot.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all fucking with The Family?
Has a really spacey and atmospheric sound. There are a few rap songs on here, but most of it takes this electronic sound, giving us heavy crushed auto-tune and even some sultry piano ballads. Alongside the crazy psychedelic visuals they posted on their channel for these songs, this album really felt like a bittersweet death of the band, especially with standout lines talking about how things would be better in another life. Oh, I fucked up. This line is actually from the last album, which again is that classic B8's dramatic touch. This double release really showed us once again the tonal range that Brockhampton had. If the Saturation trilogy was the big bang that really set this band off into stardom, TM tonally felt like the eventual heat death of the band. It was an enjoyable experience. I mostly prefer the rap side of Brockhampton, but after listening to TM a few times, I really honestly appreciate the overall tone they took with the album. It's a lot more laid back and somber. Now, where does that leave us at the end? Those are the last 2 albums we will probably ever get under the Brockhampton name, but a lot of the members have solo albums or will be making solo albums in the future. I just wanted to say thank you, Brockhampton, for so much music over the years and so much influence over me creatively. It sucks I never got to see them play live because I live in Hawaii, but I just gotta take that L. Watching from Saturation 1 to now has been fucking crazy. Just them blowing up and getting more popular. It was just amazing to watch their work ethic and, their creativity flow through all the different projects and videos. After listening to these projects and kind of reminiscing about the band, I've kind of realized how much influence it's had on me since I started listening, I guess, the start of senior year, like 2017. Thank you, Brockhampton, for all the music over the years and a lot of creative influence and letting a lot of people just be confident with themselves. One of my favorite Kevin moments was seeing him actually get back when he had fucked up teeth. I remember seeing a picture of him with a grill, but it was still in the shape of his fucked up teeth, and a lot of that really had a positive influence on me and my own fucked up dental. But yeah, just thank you, Brockhampton, for so much. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, thank you.